swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See some shit in the club with model chicks, I bring the bottles out. I'm who they talk about, I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See some shit in the club with model chicks, I bring the bottles out. I'm who they talk about, I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See some shit in the club with model chicks, I bring the bottles out. I'm who they talk about, I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See some shit in the club with model chicks, I bring the bottles out. I'm who they talk about, I'm who they talk about.
What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? It's your boy J.I. the Mass Creator, and I'm here with my boy
Richie Rich in the motherfucking building.
And today we're going to go to the screen because two of our boys are on the screen tonight. We got up in the upper right-hand corner looking like Snow Black, my boy.
Van Gogh.
And then shooting out with the L.A. style, sitting in his house just chilling. It's my boy.
Scott T, what up, what up?
And over here in the studio tonight, we have two esteemed guests coming in, and we're going to have them introduce themselves. And the gentleman to my far left is
Taz, Cannonboy Films.
And then over here, sitting next to me, you've seen him before on our comedy podcast, on our movie podcast. You've seen him here a couple times, but he's no stranger to the GMC. But this is our guy,
Antonio Tone Mosby.
And we are here tonight, and we're talking movies. But as we do, before we start the podcast, every time in order for us to have a good show, we got to toast it. We got to pick up the glass with whatever we drinking, put it up in the air, and it's a simple toast to a good show. Clink, clink. Drink, drink.
Drink.
High quality H2O is in the name Water Boy. So that's always good. So as we always do, we go into the peanut gallery, and of course, my lovely other half, the beautiful Miss Sheila, is in the house. What's up, baby? She says, "Good evening, GMC, and on and off screen guests."
Hey, Sheila,
baby, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. I miss you. See you after the podcast. And so we usually go around. We're gonna go on the screen and take it to Van first. What you been up to, Van? What's been going on? What you been doing? What's been happening?
oh man, just getting this new ride right. You were there for part of it. Got it. Had two flat in a matter of 3 days. I think I finally got that figured out. Made 2 trips on it today without any problems, so that was kind of nice. Did a shoot with Hazel from out of PA. That went very, very well. She's happy with the results. Glad to come back again. She's even talking about maybe coming down once a month just to, hang out and shoot and do whatever. So that's good. Other than that, just trying to get ready for this Christmas season because that's next. Seems like Thanksgiving is going to be tomorrow. So,
Well, actually, this is the latest Thanksgiving has been in like 20 years because it's like last week of the month. It's like the 29th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Real late. So,
yeah.
But that's why people talking about, we talk about that later, but people talking about putting up their Christmas trees before Thanksgiving because they want to make sure they get the full Monty of that Christmas holiday. but we'll
Yeah,
go ahead.
they're up already. I see Christmas lights and all that stuff that's already up. And I was like, man, y'all just skipped over the poor holiday. We're going to look up. Thanksgiving is going to be gone and nobody's going to realize it even happened.
No, I realize when the backs big.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. What's that? They couple something in Mellow. They be doing all the little skits. Big back,
Uh-huh.
full of snacks. I love them. It was funny. All right. So what you been up to, Scott T? I know where you're about to go, but what did you do this weekend? Anything cool?
Um, so what's up to Kayleen? Did a magazine shoot. When was that,
Yeah.
Saturday? Got a couple more publications this week. I think there's something coming out in 6X this month. I think I got shout out to Anthony and Brick House. They just got published in Vigor, I believe.
Okay.
That happened this week. I think I got something else coming out in 6X Boudoir this week too. I got some more stuff coming up. I mean, hey, look, I'm always going to be kicking around doing something.
Did you
But
shoot this weekend?
say what?
Did you have another shoot this weekend?
Shit, I don't even remember.
You didn't
That,
shoot this weekend?
oh no, that got posted. Yeah, that got pushed back. That got
Okay.
postponed actually. Yeah.
Oh, that's why you didn't come pick up the first. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I want to shout out my brothers. Thanks for y'all's support. I appreciate it. As folks may or may not know, I just had a tragic death in my family a couple weeks ago, and that's the reason why I'm not there now. I'm on my way to Florida to lay my aunt to rest. Shout out to E as well. He's going through it. That's his mom.
Yeah.
And we just making it do what we do.
You want to hear something that's crazy? As
What's
long
up?
as I've known him about 26 years, and I've known E as his brother. If you saw these two in the same room, you would know that they were brothers, but they are not. They're cousins.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. Yeah, we are actually cousins.
He always introduces them as his brother because they grew up together and everything, but they look like brothers. So you would never, of course, I mean, they got familial ties, but they look that much like each other that I never even questioned it. And when he said, well, he's not my brother, I'm like, what?
This is the first I'm hearing about this shit.
Yeah. He's been live on the podcast and everything, and people are like, y'all do look alike, so it's like, but he is my brother. So I know I don't know how many people heard about the gangway collapse down in Georgia a couple weeks ago. It was like they were having the Geechee festival over on the Geechee Islands and all, and the ferry gangway collapsed and a bunch of black people fell in the water and everything. Well, a couple of people perished, and one of them was E's mom. So, I mean, President Biden spoke on him and on a tragedy and everything. So it was big news, but E is personal to us. So, of course, we said it last week. We'll say it again. Much love and blessings to your whole family, Scott.
Absolutely. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Anything you need, you got it. So,
Ed, always appreciate it.
Ask y'all to go into what y'all been up to, because this is what the whole show going to be about after we get through this part. So I'm going to take my turn, and I have actually been really busy. As they can see, the studio is a complete shambles because I am in the process of that's somebody I'll introduce him. I'm in the process of reorganizing the studio. There are some major upgrades to our video and audio systems that are going on. And just like the first biggest thing is you don't see any mics anymore, and we love it. It gives us a great sound. Everybody can see our faces, and we're not talking to those big microphones anymore. So I love that. But pause. Anyway, I actually managed to do 2 shoots this weekend too. Through all of this mess, I want to say a big shout out to Baltimore Dance Tech. Baltimore Dance Tech is the Black-run ballet company by Stephanie Powell and Miss Yvonne Walker. I've been shooting their Nutcracker Suite for about 15 years, video-wise, and this year, every year, I shoot the Maria because they have a new Maria. So I can't tell you who she is. Congratulations, new Maria. But when first comes out, the new Maria, will veil the new Maria. So I shot the new Maria. Man, if you don't stop going in your bag in the middle of the podcast, sound like you getting a box of Crunchy Munch while I'm talking. I know it's you.
No, I was just throwing a bag away. That's all.
I knew it was a bag. God damn it, you. So anyway, big shout out to that Baltimore Dance Tech. And then I have an amazing stylist I work with. Her name is Kirsten Ebanero. And she came through and we actually shot one of your extras in the movie, Miss Lavish Fab. And we also shot another young lady named Ashley for a new boudoir set that we're doing for our high-end clients. And it's going to be amazing. It was a great shoot. I shot with my boy, Oronde out of Virginia. He came up and, you know, we just tore it up. So it was a great shoot. I can't wait for people to see this new setup that we're doing for our high-end clients. It's going to be amazing. But just busy trying to get everything out of this life we got, you know, just making sure that, you know, he'll tell you I'm big on making sure that the studio stays current and moving forward and more progressive. I want to make sure we have the best equipment, the best atmosphere, the best everything so that we can keep it moving great. So, you know, this is another step, and they'll tell you every now and then they'll come in and the studio will look like holy bejesus. And a couple weeks later, it's going to be amazing. We're getting ready to go into Christmas season. So all of the Halloween, y'all missed it. It was skulls and everything hanging down over here and everything. And it's all gone now. But it's, you know, pretty soon.
Actually had a picture of Jay's head.
Oh my God. Why are you going to, you know, she can hear you and she's probably listening. She going to pop up any minute. Well, first I got to bring him to the stage. This is my boy, my brother from another mother, been together just about as long as me and Scott, my boy, the Sophisticated Grizzly. Diaz Teddy was up, bro.
What's up?
Man, he is the host of the amazing podcast called the Sophisticated Grizzly Podcast. It comes on every Wednesday, and he is here every Monday with us, making sure that we stand in correctness because he's our podcast big brother, but he also will not let anybody down. And now I want to introduce one of the young ladies who is here to support our colleagues. And she is also, okay, why don't you introduce it in right quick? Go right ahead.
Oh, absolutely, because she has to get the welcome and she deserves the leading lady of the film.
Don't say the name yet. Don't say the name of the movie yet.
Oh, y'all, then don't ask me to introduce her because
just introduce her.
Olivia C. Flowers. Oh,
hey, Olivia, how you doing? Welcome to the Grown Man Clique podcast. Let's give you
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Hello, everybody.
I don't want you to say the name of the movie yet because I do have the trailer, and that's what I'm gonna do. I wanted them to see the trailer, and then we gonna go ham after that. So let me go to Grizz right quick and let him get in where he fit in. Grizz, what have you been doing in these podcast treats since the last time we came out? Have you had a new? I know you had a new Teddy file.
Yeah, I had a new Teddy file that came out talking about fragrances that hang in the air.
The office.
That scent trail, you know what I mean? You know, and other than that, man, I just been just kind of chilling, putting some stuff together here at the studio and continuously going back listening to that ridiculous song that y'all created. But
I might have to download and play for him. On his podcast last Monday, we were talking about the songs of love, and what we did was each one of us came up with a line for a song last Wednesday, and we came up with a line that we wanted to add to a song, and he actually used this program, this AI program, to create the song live.
Oh man!
It actually was a bop, though. It was like. What was the first line again?
Grizz, you lucky I wasn't.
Well, JB just as bad as you. The first line was your tongue tastes like everything on my mind.
That was the first time. But when that dude sang that joint, it was like, okay, yeah.
Do we got it?
So,
Can we play it?
Well, wait a minute, JB, if you would like
it's
me,
my
I
other
can do it,
computer.
brother.
Yeah, if you send
I
it to me, I'll play it. But let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
We got Nelly. Hey, Nelly, how you doing tonight? And Shauna. Shauna is the intimate professional.
Hey,
Every week. What's up, my lovely Shauna? We love you. And I am going to get those t-shirts to you before Thanksgiving. I promise you. That is going to happen. We definitely want to make sure you get them GMC t-shirts.
You're definitely going to sign it tonight.
Yes.
Tonight.
Yes. So, before we go into that, Grizz, I want to. Is it all right if I give it to you and you announce this trailer? And once you announce it, you, of course, once you announce it, you can definitely say the name.
Okay.
Hey, Scott, you got some shit, man.
Hey, Scott, you got
some shit in your lip.
Yeah, right there in the crevice.
You got the crunching munch. All right, take it away.
You said you want me to.
I am pleased to present the trailer in Nita Baker style for Second Chance.
With all my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby. Never leave, 'cause I believe I'm in love. Sweet love, hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame, I'm in love. Sweet love, it'll always be this way. Your heart is cold.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's give him a big hand clap. Come on, everybody.
Oh, that looks dope.
Yeah, so before we get to talking, we got a segment of the show that we always do, and you've been a part of it. You know the segment well, and it wouldn't be the Grown Man Clique without this segment. So here we go, everybody. Flowers or powder for you. That's right, everybody. It's time for Flowers and Powder. And if you're new to the show, if you've never seen the Grown Man Clique podcast, if you've never done Flowers and Powder with us, I'm going to take you up 97. No, we're going the short way. We're going up 695 to 95 over to the Columbia Parkway and make a right on Snowden River Parkway, and we're going up to Van Gogh, and he's going to let you know what Flowers and Powder is all about. Tell him what it's about, Van.
So, Flowers and Powder is the segment of the show we do each week. If somebody's done something amazing to help you out, or, send some kindness, or, just kind of helped you out in any kind of way, shape, form, or fashion, you can virtually give them flowers. But if you've got that guy, like I was saying last week, finishes eating both of his 7-Eleven hot dogs before he makes it to the home, you've seen that guy. Go and put some powder on your hands and smack the dog shit out of him. You can wait till you get to the car. You can wait to get to the car.
That's right. So that is what Flowers and Powder is all about. If you have somebody that you want to give love to, you can give them love. And if you have somebody who is just giving you a reason to slap the Jesus out of them, you can do it virtually. So that way you don't get into trouble. You don't have to go down to bookings. You can just definitely give them some flowers or powder. Do we have anyone? And welcome to the screen.
I got some powder
in the
right
corner.
now.
We have Miss J. Nicole. Hey, J. Nicole.
What's up, Jay?
We got a
Hey, Jay.
I got powder, bro.
This is our consummate, amazing model, amazing person all around. She is
Awesome to work with.
You realize I'm sitting there?
Really?
I know.
Okay, but you can pull in some, Jay. They can see your nose. Thank you.
She don't know
Okay.
how to.
Do you even go in?
Nope. I don't.
Can you get in? Can you find
Nope. Nope.
it? Just what I thought.
Nope.
Chris, he has not learned yet. He has not learned.
Oh my gosh, Red Lips Vibes. What's up? How you doing? Thank you for joining in. Come on. Thank you. Coming into the Grown Man Clique podcast. We love you. If you have not checked out the Red Lipstick Vibes podcast, you definitely do. She is killing it right now and always has. Like, one of the first guest spots I ever did on a podcast was on hers. It's amazing. I mean, just don't be a simp, because you will get your card pulled on that one. They don't play. So big shout out to Red Lipstick Vibes. Thank you for dropping in on a Monday night. I know that, you down in New Orleans, and I know that football team going through something right now, but guess what? It'll get better. Just get rid of David Carr. Anyway.
No.
That's our New Orleans baby. She was here for a while in Baltimore, but she went back, and she's been amazing support to the Baltimore podcast community. So it's always great to have her. So what happened? She left. Oh, hopefully she'll come back.
You talked about David Carr.
Yeah.
He probably pissed her off just now. He probably just pissed her off.
So anyway,
yeah.
Before we get in, let's finish flowers and powder. Who's got some powder? Okay.
Powder.
We're going to the Grizz. Here we go.
All right. So my powder tonight is for two. The first would be Amazon. The second would be for the idiot that I bought a specific fragrance from, and he sent me this shiny dick fragrance.
Jaguar.
Wait.
That smells like apple piss.
But here's the thing. It slaps.
It do?
Oh, yes, sir. I wore it the other day. It smells good, but it's not what I ordered.
Right.
And so I wrote a review. Of course, it was not a favorable review because you sent me the wrong shit. Right. Amazon had the nerve to come back and tell me, hey, you got to change your review because we have these certain parameters. I don't give a damn about your damn parameters. They sent me the wrong shit. So I gave them a bad review. Well, they want me to redo the review. So I won't do it. So as far as I'm concerned, you can get all kinds of powder, and that stinking ass review is going to stay right up there.
Hey, Greg.
What's up?
Rethink that, because they might send you a check.
They ain't
doing that now. They doing that now. I got a friend who can you stop? I'm scared. Like, this don't feel like a safe podcast. It's like, yo, I got a friend who took like a review.
Choke, shut up, bitch. Sex.
They sent her double what she paid for the shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We'll see. We'll see, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I was really pissed off.
It happens.
All right.
And it's not the Amazon driver. It was like
no. It was the company. The company sent me the wrong thing, and because I've reached out to Amazon, now Amazon did refund my money, but I wasn't going to give a good review to somebody that sent me the wrong thing. But now they want me to change my review. I'm like, just because you sent me my money don't mean you bought my loyalty. They still sent me the wrong stuff.
Grizz ain't no joke. That's
No,
what
sir.
You know what I did though? Because I bought a drone. When I bought the drone, I went to fly it. First time out the gate, one of the rotors broke. Didn't even get off the ground. Went to the company, said, sure, we'll refund you. Here you go. All right, just send it back. Send this video, send this video, send the videos. And they were like, okay, we'll release it once you give us a favorable review. I was like, okay. And I gave them a favorable review. But do you know how many email addresses I have? 3. So on the other 2, I land blasted the shit out of them. And guess what? I still got my damn drone for free.
Nice.
All right, let's go to this next foot powder. Going up to my boy. So go ahead, there you go.
Powder. So this is a whole bucket of powder that gets dumped on you like Double Dare. First of all, if you ask me to make something for you, make a comp card for you, and I make the comp card,
Oh,
and
God.
then you say somebody else says a comp card is wrong, what? Wrong? You can't make a comp card the wrong way. It's like telling somebody that they have the wrong color black shoe. Huh? What are you talking about? Okay, so you're so busy following everybody else, you're not going to listen to the guy who's been making comp cards since before you were born. Oh, you get all kinds of powder for that. You know who you are. I don't call it no name, but that's ridiculous. Talking about you'll have to figure it out. You could have figured it out. You would have done it on your own to begin with. Man, get out of here with that crap. That's all. I'm done.
All right. So I have to give some flowers. I have to give some flowers to my amazing friend who called me at the drop of a dime on Thursday. And that's my boy, Barry Freeman. Barry Freeman is this amazing photographer. He travels all over doing amazing photo shoots. And he didn't have a studio, but he had a friend who had a studio who passed away. And his friend's family did not want any of his equipment. And Barry called me. And he was like, Jerry, if you can get over here, whatever's in here that you need, you know, we'll work it out so that you can get it. I am amazed at what they gave me, to the point is where it definitely is another level of professionalism to my studio, because the person who passed away, I will not say his name because I don't have permission, but had some amazing professional equipment that just blessed the hell out of Mass Creations Multimedia. And everybody who's been in this room since I went and picked it up, thank you so much, T. Thank you so much, Van, because you guys helped me bring some of this stuff in from my car for the 4 trips that it took to get it here. I mean, but Barry, you could have called anybody else in the world, but you called me, and I appreciate it. Love you for it. I know you said you were going to chime in, so that's why I'm making sure I definitely shout you out. So any more flowers or powder?
I have some flowers.
Yeah,
Put your hands
I
down.
definitely got some flowers, man.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and just cut in real quick.
No, you ain't cutting it. That's how it goes. You know our podcast. We
I
rude
got
and
you.
interruptive.
Yeah. So honestly, to my entire team, I'm just extremely grateful for everything they've done so far. You've been amazing. Yeah.
Big cheer, big cheer. I wanted to say Sterling J is here. She is in the peanut gallery. If she speaks, she will be heard, but you know, she is a publicist, so she's like, I got to make sure he don't say the wrong shit. So we might not hear from her, but welcome to the Grown Man Clique podcast. You were amazingly professional when you walked in, and we are glad that you're here to join in this wonderful cavalcade of bullshit that we do. So yeah.
Gotta give her a flower.
Did you hear her? She said thank you.
My guy, Naeem Freeman, Rich, Kelsey. Like, it's so many people over the last 2-3 weeks that just been pouring in with a lot of love, energy, help. My bestie Tia. Like,
Do I
it's
have
so
to
many.
give Rich a flower?
Yeah, we gotta give my man Rich some flowers, man. Like, Rich that guy, man. He's not tall, but he's still that guy.
I'm 5'6".
Okay, let's give Rich's flowers.
We need a flower so he can move to the next level.
You are not 5'6". Shut up.
The doctor told me, so I can't tell you.
Yeah.
You have a platform.
What degree you got? No, I didn't. I had on socks.
Damn, they give you that.
How you have on platform socks?
Yeah, I hate them. Yeah, I hate them. I had 5'6".
He had his
No,
He
you
had
know
his
what? I'm gonna
Nike
tell you
boots
the
on.
truth.
I ain't had no Nike.
Rich is an
I ain't no Nike
amazing
boots.
photographer, an amazing cinematographer. I believe that the reason why my wife got the accolades she did for her project was based on what she and Rich did together, because Rich was the editor for that project.
Mhm.
I stepped aside and let them go for it. And the going to
DPT.
Toronto,
Mhm.
yeah, Going to the Toronto Film Festival and bringing back best TV series. That ain't easy. So
I appreciate it.
yeah, he's award winning too, and you are award winning.
I am an award winning.
Yeah. I love being in this good energy. That's the way we do. If you ain't award winning, you can't be here. Did you say you on the crux of another award, aren't you, Taz?
You got a couple of awards
Coming in. You said you got something coming in. So that's what we're talking about. That is that positive energy that you need to be around, supportive. Because if you called me and asked me for anything, if I have or got it, I'm going to give it. Because that's the way we build that community like they have in California.
And that's why I'd be hurting when somebody be like, my back hurt, I can't shoot today. That's crazy.
Wait a minute, that's different.
I ain't say no.
That's way different. Oh my, we not going there today. This is not about that. This is
Hey
not
Jay, don't worry about it. I got you. Hey, look, I gotta get ready to go, y'all. But I got flowers and powder. I got flowers and powder for Rich. Powder first, cause guess what, bro? Pennington is not Glen Burnie, yo. Fort Smallwood is not Glen Burnie. That is the pimple on the ass of Anne Arundel County. I was damn near in Curtis Bay. All right. But I also got flowers for Rich because I mean, other than everything else that Jay has said, Rich is that dude. I mean, he's not 5'6". Don't ever believe that. But he is that dude. I also have flowers for the rest of my team because, y'all held me down, and I appreciate it. And Tone, congratulations on the production. I know it's going to be amazing. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here because I'm about to get on the road in a couple of hours.
Hold on, Scott. Before you go though, I told Jay I was giving you my flowers today, yo. Because,
you got to get your flowers
because you definitely came through. Like I did a big fucked up, and without you, I done been in trouble.
So here's your.
Hey, Glen Burnie, whatever the fuck he was at.
That's not Glen Burnie, yo.
It was a little bridge, yo. That's it.
That's Fort Smallwood. Y'all went all the way over the bridge, the drawbridge.
Yo, no. There was a bridge. There was a big bridge that dropped in the freaking bay, yo. Yeah, no, that ain't Glen Burnie either.
I appreciate you, man.
Well, Scott, you be safe on your travels. We love you. You know you are always on our mind.
Absolutely, bro.
Yes,
sir.
Make sure you safe. Give your love to Dad. Let him know that we're there. And also, when you get there, give our love to Eric. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks, y'all.
I called Jay first, but she didn't. Go ahead with the show.
All right. So, now we are to the point of the show.
I didn't get my flowers.
Oh, you got a flower?
Yeah, I put my hand up.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You gotta talk loud because these are different mics.
This is my loud voice.
This is
This is my loud voice.
Can y'all hear her?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, these mics good.
So I can give flowers. I can't say too much because I had to sign an NDA. Just know that I'm going to be a part of something big in history. It is being documented as we speak. Flowers to that person and all that they have to come. When I say it was great, it was great. And there's still discussion of me working with this person outside of the last event.
Joe, so if anybody doesn't know, like I said when she first sat down, Jay is a professional model. So
according to some people, it's a hobby because I only do it on weekends.
Anyway, like I said, Jay is a professional model.
I didn't say that.
And the whole idea is that she moves in circles that some of us wish we could draw around. And I mean, we started together down this road of photography and modeling because she was one of the first models that I ever photographed in my first studio. And guess where my first studio was? My house. In my living room. So
I got flowers.
You got some flowers? Yeah. Go ahead, Taz.
I got flowers for. We've been doing like I'm gonna kind of like double down what Tone was saying. Flowers for the whole community in the DMV and the film community. We've really been coming together collaboratively, different groups of people, different, just everybody just coming together and filming and getting these projects done, man. And it's a lot of talent and a lot of good projects coming out of our area right here on the East Coast. Like, so I mean, I just want to give flowers to everybody I've been working with and have worked with on these past projects these last couple months and this whole 2024, because we got a lot of stuff that came out that's still coming out and that's dropping 2025. So yeah,
that's what's up.
All right.
Well, just so you know, JB, I sent it to you too, man.
Okay. We have somebody in the guest. Guest, can you give me a comment so I know who you are? Can you text your name and all? So you don't have to. We won't let people know who you are, but we don't just bring people up on the stage because you could say something crazy. So if you're a guest of our illustrious panel tonight, we'll definitely let you up. But we need y'all to know who you are and what you're gonna say before you get on my screen. So. Please.
Yeah, somebody put butt naked ass up on mine one time before, so we're not gonna have that no more.
No, that don't happen.
Go ahead, add her.
How you know it's a her? It could be a butt naked dick.
That's true. That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Wicked.
It's crazy.
You want to see somebody else's penis?
Why the fuck we go here?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how they went to that point. I don't know how it went there. What the hell?
I think we all need one.
What?
Definitely.
He's a guest of
That's
Olivia.
wild.
Yes.
That's wild. That's
Okay.
wild, Derek. It's only Olivia you're a guest of. So we had it better than this, man.
Well, see, no, all you had to do was put your name up. You were an esteemed guest on my show because this is the first time you've been on my show, and we've been in each other's presence hundreds of times. So I'm glad you're here. I'm not going to say your name since you don't have it posted, but thank you for coming on the anyway. Thank you for coming on the Grown Man Clique
We
podcast.
want to see your face.
Yeah, but I don't know. No, I'm joking. All right, so we are to the topic of the day.
All right.
I know it takes a little while to get there, but sometimes this thing can go off the rails. It didn't go off the rails tonight. It actually stayed pretty sane.
I think we should run the trailer back.
You want to run the trailer back?
I think we should do that.
You want to
Let's
run
run
the
the trailer
We can do that again.
So they know what exactly. what we
Okay,
about to
so
do.
for those of us who tuned in late and weren't on time, because Black people are late. Sometimes it happens. We love you, but you're Black.
Mhm.
Let's run the trailer back. And this is the trailer to Second Chance, directed by.
Written, directed, produced.
The only thing you didn't do was star in this one, so we don't get to see your naked butt running across the screen.
Yeah, I was never that guy.
Okay, thank you.
That was no one
Thank
my
you for
roles.
me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I keep
Thank
my
you for
pants
saying
on.
there we go.
I was just about
And
to ask.
The
what
assistant
movie is
director
it?
right here,
Yeah.
Taz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we go. Let's run this
Being the
back.
actress.
And of course, Olivia, right on the screen.
One of the extras.
Did y'all keep my
Ralph
knees?
Dixon.
Y'all keep my knees?
Here we go.
With all my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby. Never leave, 'cause I believe I'm in love. Sweet love, help me calling out your name. I feel no shame, I'm in love. Sweet love, it'll always be this way. Your heart has come closer to you. I will be.
That's what's up.
So personally for me, like Tone called me one day, literally out of the blue, and he said he had this project that he wanted to do, and it was like near and dear to his heart. And I said to myself, I all right, bro. Well, so what's up? What you need? He was like, yo, read it. And I was like, all right. He sent me a script. I looked at the pages first, and I said, shit. I said, shit. I was like, this motherfucker's a writer. I was like, he's a writer. And then from then, after I read the script, we talked. He told me Taz was joining the project. He told me everything he needed from me, and hopefully I came through the way you need me to come through. And I want you to talk about basically your thought process of sitting down from the first pages, because we just saw the trailer, which, come on now.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm holding a glass. I was getting ready to drink because I ain't had to talk.
We just saw the trailer. The premiere is this weekend, November 9th.
5 p.m. Gilpin Hall Brewery.
I don't know how many tickets you got left.
Only got 10 left.
10 left.
So
Yeah,
9 of you motherfuckers can get in. The other one, that was a VIP.
Oh, 1611. My publisher had to correct me. I was wrong.
How many?
That's why I'm so glad.
How many?
We got 10 tickets left.
But address.
It's 1611 Guilford Avenue.
Okay.
1611 Guilford Avenue.
Let's my date, Rich.
No. Hey, matter of fact, yes. And then I'm gonna say no. My back hurt.
Can y'all leave this alone for 1 minute? Stop it.
Look, she need a second chance.
Way to bring it back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Give me a third, fourth, sixth. Listen. So no. When you first sat down, and I want you to discuss how you came up with this whole concept and everything that you went through going through.
Now remember, nobody's seen it, so you gotta be careful.
It's very. This is. I won't say easy, but it's easier to talk about without giving up the movie.
Okay.
So this came from just, again, like I spoke on his name earlier, Naeem framing the game. We had a writer's room.
African Mumbata,
my man
originator.
Taz was in this writer's room with us. So we had a bunch of log lines.
Mm-hmm.
I picked one, and I was going through something at that moment in time throughout my own marriage.
Yeah, because this was not his log line.
This was not my log line.
But I need y'all to know that.
But
this was not his log line. No, I'm not saying it didn't come out with something great.
Now, can you do me a favor, because a lot of people don't understand that, because we have such a varied community and watch our show. What is the log line?
So basically, there were scenarios like in a writer's room. It would say this is a writer's room. Basically, it's like having 10 different ideas,
right?
And a synopsis, a small synopsis, kind of creating a story, kind of like when you're in school at a younger age, and they're like, "Hey, this is what you got. Create a story with this." So It's something of that nature. So with creators, we do that, and it's a lot easier because we are creators. You can give us something small, and we create a whole story around it. So that's what we did. I cannot remember his exact log line.
I'm gonna tell you because I'm gonna tell you.
Was it the funny?
The original log line. This isn't verbatim, but this is pretty close. It was pretty much sugar daddies.
Yes, it was. Yes, because I wanted to help you with it. I remember. Yes.
So, because I'm a comedian, originally. So before I wasn't. This is my first project I ever written out as a movie, full feature.
How the fuck you go from sugar daddies?
Hear me out. So they seen this project, they see me as yo, because you're a comedian, this is some easy stuff here. Just make it funny. But my process, the mindset I was in at that moment wasn't a let's be funny. It was let's be vulnerable. So I use aspects of this Sugar Daddy Chronicles, because that's what it's supposed to be. And it was pieces of who the lead actor, who's played by Charles, that character is in a state of flux of understanding of where his life is and where his life wants to be. He has men around him who are single, living this sugar daddy life, this silver fox. I mean, that's their lifestyle,
bros.
Yeah. So that's still in the movie,
right?
So I didn't take away from what was part of the log line. I just enhanced the log line to dive deep into an emotional state that I personally was going through. It was a shift in my personal mindset, because I came from having a lot of bad advice from men when I was younger, because they would tell you some of the most outlandish things, like all coochies the same in the dog. What one won't do, another one will. Like, these are some of the advice.
Chinese coochie is sideways.
I've heard this and I didn't believe it.
I was going to try.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I did hear this.
Yeah,
there was some wild things.
That's real.
Let me tell you, no. But let me tell you,
chance.
let me tell you one thing before you go any further. With bad advice, me and my best friend, and everybody on this podcast knows Vox has been my best friend forever. Vox will come on my podcast every now and then when he has to really put shit back in order. He is that kind of guy, and everybody knows him for that kind of guy. But he and I have been friends this long because the one rule in our life has been we ain't ever given each other advice on our relationships, because when you're looking at your relationship, that's yours. When he's looking at his relationship, that's his. And we look at things totally differently. And if I tried to tell him something, the first time we did it, we both struck out really bad. And we said, from here on out, we can talk about anything, and we're not giving each other advice on women, relationships, or, that kind of advice. Anything else, if he needed photography advice, film advice, anything, I give it to him. If I needed production advice, direction advice, he'll give it to me. But when it comes to a personal relationship, guys fuck up all the time. Leave that alone. Don't listen to your friends. They will totally get you in a fuck up.
Chance.
But you got to take that second chance on your own.
And that's fine. For those guys there. Yeah. I personally can't say that was my life. Right. I personally had some good counsel where I had fellas that I can speak to, and we would just have an open dialogue and speak on where we are. Like, I'm messing up in a way, and they see me messing up, they can say, "Dog, what are you doing?" And it's vice versa. We were able to check one another in that frame, and that was things that were going on during that period of time in my life as well. So writing, I was just able to dive into emotional states, go back to stories, and reflect on moments and things I've heard from other people, things I was able to pull from a lot of different ways to help create this movie.
So Taz, like, you being so close to the project, you like the AD, like when you first actually seen the script, I know you said you was in the writing room, but like, what was your first feelings?
The first feeling was, because me and Naeem both was like, because Naeem knew about the script before me, so he knew that Tone was going a different way as far as like what we had, So I guess for me it was a shocker because I wasn't expecting that from Tone. Mm-hmm. Realistically, like he said in the beginning, like with him being more of having a comedy background, and things of that nature, just realistically. And then not only that, writing is hard, and connecting characters, and then creating love is hard. So imagine writing is hard, love is hard. Now you're choosing two different things that are hard to coerce, you know what I'm saying, just in general, for his first film. So I mean, I feel like he did an amazing job. We did an amazing job on production, and I really can't wait for the people to see it. The actors did an amazing job. Olivia's on here right now, also did an amazing job, you know what I'm saying. I'll let her speak on that because I don't want to break the ice on like her performance, but I do know like there's certain things like, but she brought it, you know what I'm saying. And if she doesn't say it by the end of this, I'll say it. She may not say it, you know what I mean. But yeah, seriously. So I thought it was dope. I thought it was different. Like I said, this was actually my third project with DMV Stream, Iron Crown. So I was actually honored when Tone came to me and asked me to be the AD of this project for his first project, so.
Absolutely. Let's go into Olivia. Like the same question that I'm giving you, because you the lead, you are this project, right? So like when you first read the script of this, like tell me your exact feelings, how you felt and how you wanted to portray this character.
Sure. Thank you again for having us. So Tone actually told me that he was working on something that he wanted me to be a part of. I didn't know what place or what position I was playing. Um, but then shortly after he told me this, right? And let me say this about being clear and clarity. With clarity brings speed. So when Tone first told me about it, it was like May, and almost less than 6 weeks later, I had a script. And I was like, whoa, okay. I read it and it resonated with my soul. And I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything like that, but it was so many parallels that I was actually living. So I was like, wow, how often will it be that you'll get a script that has a direct parallel to your real life? So when it comes with the emotion and really digging deep, that was very easy for me to do because I had lived those experiences. Some of the experiences that you will see on Saturday, November 9th, from 5 to 10, I lived those. So it made it very organic for me. And it was, I tell this all the time, it was healing, it was therapy that I didn't even know I needed because I thought I had closure. I thought I dealt with it, but I didn't. So I was really excited because, everything up until this point I played, it was different. This was me playing and being able to be seen in a different light. And what's out there right now, there's a lot of mess and negativity out there, but this is about something that is a universal power, which is love, and that is the most powerful, most important expression and form and entity that exists. So I was super excited to tell this story.
So in that instant that you realized that all these parallels were there, did
Mhm.
it make it easier or harder for you to separate yourself from the character and your personal what you were going through personally and what you have gone through personally to make the character more believable as an entity on its own? Because a lot of times, if you bring in too much baggage, it makes it very hard to get out of the character.
And I did experience that.
Mhm.
There was a scene in which I couldn't come out of it really quickly. So I want to say both of those things happened. There were some scenes in which I'm glad I had those experiences, and there were other scenes in which I didn't. However, with me having the foundation of it, it made it very relatable. And it actually, like I said, it was therapy. It helped me in my own personal life deal with things that was going through, had been going through, didn't even realize um, going through. So it is a fine line when the reality and fiction cross. So, you have to, well, one thing I can say is Tone, he had people there to support me on set to make sure that I was okay, doing certain scenes, to make sure that I was good. Everyone on set, I never worked with anyone before, but everyone was very warm, everyone was very attentive. So I was surrounded, I was in the best environment that I could possibly be to be that transparent and be vulnerable and really take Olivia out of it and bring forth my character. Her name is Jessica. Um, and they allowed me to go through certain scenes. They allowed that. And I know time is money. However, they just encourage me to just get it all out so we can move on because it's like a roller coaster.
Definitely. So, how was working with the intimacy coach? I mean, how did that help?
So, so I
Well, can I
am.
can I interrupt you right quick, Olivia? Because my wife, I am a certified intimacy coach. So the whole idea is that I know that when you get on a set and you don't have that level of professionalism with someone who knows how to work with artists in that realm, it can be very traumatic. But in your case, Olivia, how was it with your intimacy?
Hello?
How can you hear me?
Hello?
You may have to go back out and come back in. Yeah. We're in that groove. Hopefully she can come back in. But the whole idea is that a lot of small budgeted and small local productions don't have that ability to bring in an intimacy coach, and it can be very traumatic for an actor because you got it. So what I wanted to do, thanks for coming back in, Olivia.
Yeah, I apologize. I have all of
No,
these.
it's okay. It's okay.
I have all of
But
these alarms set because I'm actually, and I'm so sorry, just I actually have to depart like in a minute because I'm in a play in Florida and I have play rehearsal.
okay.
So
Well,
I got all these
we
alarms.
gotta get you in, and we'll definitely wrap up real soon. We just wanted to make sure that we gave you the flowers that you needed, and as the lead, we wanted to make sure we spent this time with you.
Oh,
So
I
what I
appreciate
wanted to, what I'm saying is that was the intimacy coach helpful? Did they help get you in and out of the character when you needed, and what they brought to the table to make sure that you were able to separate yourself, and how was it working?
So one of the great things about working with an experienced actor like Awesome, is that we actually created this couple and this dynamic of the couple together. We got together before it was time to be on set to create who Charles and Jessica was going to be. So we created that. What was on set for me as far as the I had more, not an intimacy coach, but I want to say emotional support going through certain scenes, because I mean, shooting a movie, it's like 1 minute you go from happy to sad to angry to happy, and just having someone there to kind of navigate you through those emotions was very, very helpful. But as far as the intimacy, Awesome and I, we created that outside of it and brought that already to set, because everything wasn't done like back to back to back. We had time
Right,
in between certain scenes, so we
right,
had to keep that energy alive to prepare for, okay, now we got to fight. All right, we got to go
right.
fight. Now we got to make up and things. So we had to get to know each other. So we got to know each other outside of everything. And we communicated as Jessica and Charles. You know what I'm saying? We did those things to create that, because I had never worked with Austin before. He never worked with me. So
Right.
that's one thing I encourage people to do, is to get with your scene partner immediately and create
Definitely.
that. Yeah, create that for yourself to make it a little bit easier. And then also, he got to a point where he was like, okay, he always asked me if I was okay. He was like, you good? You okay? You doing great? So it was
Yeah.
positive reinforcement along the way, because I told him I was nervous. I was like, I'm nervous. I'm scared. And he just guided me how to use those emotions and evoke uh what I needed to illustrate for the character to come to life, and what you want people to be drawn into. You want them to understand, all right, this is a scene where she hates him, so you got to hate me. So he would talk stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. It was great. It was a great learning ground for myself as I continue, to pursue different endeavors and bringing some of those talents and some of those methods to my next projects.
Well, I just want to thank you for your time tonight, because as a working actress, I know that it's like time gets scarce real quick. But I just want to let you know that this has been an amazing experience having you here. I want you to get to your rehearsal, because you got a whole nother set of lines and everything else that you're dealing with. So you just go ahead and get into your character and do what you got to do. But we definitely appreciate you coming into the Grown Man Clique. We will definitely be supporting this project, Second Chance.
Hold on, before you clap her out though.
Okay.
Olivia, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. But I also want them to give you your flowers and us to add an extra clap onto the clap too, because you didn't say it. So now I'm gonna take a point and say it, because you didn't say it. I said I was gonna say it if you didn't say it, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and say it. So she's been worked on different production and stuff like that, but this is her first official leading role actress. And I know that means a lot in anyone's career. You know what I mean? Just remember, like, pat yourself on the back and everybody else behind. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing the damn thing.
Thank you all
Keep doing it.
so much. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Work the work.
I so do. I apologize if you hear I had to start my Zoom. So I
No matter.
apologize.
You good.
I thank you all so much. But I really have to go.
All right.
I love
All
you
right.
all.
We
Thank
love you.
It's okay because I gotta go in a few minutes too. I ain't
Right.
Okay.
You ain't
Bye-bye.
going nowhere.
You're gonna get me in trouble. I got a baby.
You got a babysitter. You got to.
That's why I'm looking at your live
want
guest
that-
because I don't know who's gonna pop in and who's not gonna
You
pop
want
up.
the extra
Shit, me.
20 minutes?
I understand.
You gotta pay that extra 20 minutes for your babysitter. Stop that.
Y'all crazy.
You got 25 minutes left. What you talking about?
That should
Trying to
be
get
sounding good.
Olivia, man, just so appreciative of everything that she brought, the energy. Like I told Olivia when I casted her, it's because of the first time I met her was for a casting call for a different project that she never ended up getting off the ground.
Right.
But she had so many questions. She was so like in tune with her character. Like she came with
Ready.
prepared. Like, all right, so she came like, all right, I feel like my character is this. I don't have a bag. I feel like this is how my character will look and dress. I said, if you're this passionate about an opportunity that you don't know if you're going to get, this is somebody I want to work with because I know given opportunity, how much further you're going to go.
Take it. How far
Off
she
of
gonna take
passion.
it?
It's like for me, I'm in, like it's one of my energy and passions. Like me and Rich, Taz, like I work with these guys and just seeing their level of dedication, how passionate they are about this art. And I only want to work with people that care as much. We work with Sterling J. It's the same, like everybody I work with, I met them off and I just noticed their energy, their passion, their love for what they're doing. And it's just something I always want to keep around me, people that love what they're doing, because it just helps you feed off of it.
Yeah, but
That's
the
why it's
whole
hard
idea,
when
if
people
you,
get canceled on
the whole idea is that if you have people around you who are not dedicated, who are not motivated, and who are not energetic about what you're doing, it kills whatever you're working on. And you can't work like that.
Nope.
Like, I'm sorry, people say I'm an asshole sometimes, but I'd rather be an asshole than to let my projects die because people didn't have the same energy about it than what I have. If you ever walked into one of my photo shoots or one of my video shoots where I'm in charge, I'm energetic. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to get this thing done. I don't come in, oh, it's been a long night. I don't know. I got to drink more coffee. No, I'm ready. All right, everybody, let's get into this. Let's do what we got to do to get this
I
done.
feel like that's a good question, right? Like so
Do it.
So
Setting the tone.
like setting the tone. Like, cause I see all of your guys work well, sound. But I've seen most of y'all work, right?
Yeah.
You set a tone to a way like it's always professional. Now Taz will go off in the corner and say a joke every now and then, but you know this motherfucker is serious.
Eyes on me.
I know you to be the jokester, but then when who's crying?
Somebody breathing heavy as shit.
Van, you're my your van is my van. That's Grizz. I'm sorry, that was Grizz.
I told you, man, this damn microphone can pick up a fly pissing on cotton, man. Jesus Christ, I ain't even breathing heavy.
It's weird. I wasn't even saying shit yet. Like, goddamn.
We thought you was about to cry.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck I was saying now. But
it's funny, but you know
about setting the tone.
Yeah. Like, cause we really met on awesome shit for real. Yeah. And I saw you was the AD of that. I saw where you got serious, and then I saw you where you was always helping and always being serious and shit. Like, so I saw everything. Like, you know, I be quiet and shit. And I just sit back. I just watch.
Few words.
Man,
you be quiet.
I did. Sure.
Lies and deceit. You know what we got to deal with?
That's photo shoots.
Yeah, it's different.
No, he was the DP for my wife's
Well, that's
project.
definitely different. I have to speak.
Yeah, DP.
Yeah, I gotta speak.
You gotta speak.
It's different. But so like, when did y'all get to the point where y'all was like, all right, even though I'm the lead of this shit, you set aside sometimes you like, whatever Taz saw, because you trusted Taz
Mhm.
to do what Taz was doing. Like, when did y'all get to that point?
So for me, man, I want to keep everything extremely honest. I pride myself on working with people I trust. So I couldn't, like, I made changes in this. You've seen I made changes while we were in production.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Because
talk
I
about
didn't trust what someone can do.
Yeah.
So
Jesus.
I'm only going to work with people that I trust. And because of that, it's easy to say, all right, you know what? This is what you see, dog. I trust you. Let's roll with it. And it's times that if I have a like very specific like vision, like, no, this is exactly. I wrote it. I know it. It's no alteration from this. Then I speak on it. But there's other stuff like it's film, it's art, it's subjective. This is sometimes that I need outside influences to help bring this and mold this in something better. So I've never been a person that just want to say, no, I did this and it's my way. I don't do that. So that's why I work with people I can trust.
I would say for me, collaborate. When you're working with other creators, it's always going to be. Right now, if I put a word on the table, we're all going to have 5 different thoughts. So when working with other creators, one thing I've learned, and I've never shunned away from what a lot of directors and producers do, and that's what I don't like. That's why I don't like working with some directors is collaboratively seeing, because what my eyes can see doesn't mean your eyes see something totally different, and your eyes may see something even a better shot. Like I've been on set a lot of times where I envision something, and then I have a friend or another director on set that's like, bro, that's a dope shot, bro. You see it from this angle, and it looks even dope, or it's just that's another angle we can steal if we can steal it, realistically. So like I said, when you're directing on set and then directing at that, you also are worried about the actor, so you're not keen to everything. You may see something I don't see. You know what I'm saying? Just like I love a great DP, because when they find lens flares and things of that nature on an opening shot or establishing shot, things of that nature, house shot, there's certain things that you look for. And so like when you, like Tone said, trusting somebody. And one thing I can pride my work on is I'm very effective, and I'm very passionate about my work. Like he even said it, so people come to me a lot because I have helped create visions or be able to put together stories and things of that nature. So I feel like that's one of my God-given talents, realistically. So I mean, when you do that on a regular and you're put in these no budgets, you've worked with big budgets to no budgets, it makes it a lot easier for you to trust. You know what I'm saying? Just like it'd be a lot of times like Tom would be like, nah, Taz, Naeem, I wanted. Remember we was on set. He wanted the one shot. And we're like, there was nothing we could say, realistically, but that was him in his director moment. Like, look, I've been envisioning this. This is what the type of shot I want. But then, like you said, when you're working on a production, a lot of times, I want to hear suggestions. I want to sit down. I want to hear. I'm very open. I don't want to be closed off. Unless I literally have a certain, like, there's certain times when you have a certain thing and you're like, look, just this one shot, I just need it a certain way. I don't care if we shoot it 10 other angles.
You still directed.
So it's just realistic.
I mean, but just like Rich and I worked for the first time with him as DP and me as AD. Like I was in the back for the first time. And when we worked together, I trusted his vision. And the only times that we had difficulty was in a cutting room. Like when he was shooting, I never questioned him.
Editing is a different monster.
I mean, so
and that's the whole idea.
But
the whole idea is I didn't edit his cuts until after they were made. Like I let you gotta let that whole process go through. And then we talked about it. But if he stood 10 toes down, I was like, okay. And what's bad? When your wife go for him. Yeah, he was right.
I don't think that's what I want. It's not going, I don't think it's going right for him.
But see,
I think she's going right
for the project, right? But I was like, you think I'm wrong?
No, you just don't want to. But at least your wife ain't no yes man.
You know how I've been a DP. I've done this for years for her. but I really wanted that different vision, and I gave it to him. And I wasn't even in the room when they edited, was I?
No.
Never.
No.
Like they had to call me in and say, "Hey, can you do this for me?" Because I was working on a different format that he had never worked on before.
We needed to find some shit,
and I could do it quicker. But besides that, I let him live in it. Because she was nicer to him than she was to me. Though.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
I love you, Auntie, but no, she was not.
But in that editing and having the DP as strong as he is, because I know he's strong. How did you allow him to breathe and allow your vision to come through?
Again, keyword trust. Like we were in the mud together.
Right.
Writer's room.
Yeah.
From the conception of an idea to the growth of a project to the birth of this project.
We were on the production before we even knew what the movie
because
was.
Before the pre-production,
I gotta bring Sir Grizz in because he just went through a process where he's a writer. Mm-hmm. Besides the podcast and everything, he's a writer. And he just had to go totally left and bring in a new editor for his book.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because the visions didn't match.
Mm-hmm. That's how that you hire. One thing I can say before I guess we about to bring you in, Grizz.
Well, no, I'm just saying because he can. You guys were in the writers' room together. He wrote on his own and gave his project like a baby to someone else.
Well, that's what I was about to tap into. So like shooting film, me doing this for 12 years now. Like I got certain people I go to for certain things. Yeah. Like for an action or comedy, I'm going to certain DP friends. Where realistically I know that that's their fast lane. Whereas though they might not be a more cinematic, a love story type person. You get what I'm saying? So there are also, just like I tell people all the time, I can edit, but I don't claim to be an editor. I can take photos, but I'm not. I'm gonna send you to Rich or one of my other friends that are a photographer. I'm not a photographer.
That's a big segue. That's a whole nother show.
A whole nother show. So Sir Grizz, I believe you would love to tap in on that one.
Yeah, because I wrote the book a while ago, and I tried to use a different editor than the one that I used the last time. I end up having to go back to the one that I used the last time because, like JB was saying, the visions wasn't lining up. You know what I mean? And I understand the process of the one that I used before. Like it's just trusting the people, understanding your vision, paying attention to what you're asking for, and just moving forward. You know what I mean? And I think it was because it was taking so long. And like I said, people get busy. I understand that. You know what I mean? Things happen in people's lives. That's true. But I gotta do what I need to do so that I can push this whole thing forward because I got a lot more that I'm trying to do, and I don't want to be held up. I got like 6 more books that I'm working on like right now. And so I need this one because I already got one published up on Amazon now. So I'm trying to get this one up there now so that I can start moving on to the next one. So you definitely it's a trust thing. You got to trust the person that you have doing it. Everybody can't do that. Everybody doesn't have that ability, especially to see it the way that you see it and give it that kind of love and attention to detail. So yeah, I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me ask you guys a question because I know you gotta go. So I'm not trying to keep you. But like when it comes to actually the communication part of the business, right? Because I feel like that's really big.
You're gonna butt heads.
You're gonna butt heads all the time.
Especially directors and ADs, because at the end of the day, I always tell people the biggest thing when it comes to the producers, directors, DP, and AD is we all are creators. 9 times, and if you have passion, just like Grizz was saying, if you have passion for something, then I may be seeing Tone. I know Tone wants this certain thing, and it's like, but I know from my standpoint, from a cinematic standpoint, I'm like, yes, I understand the shot he wants, but it doesn't make sense. Right. So I want to still make it make sense to cater to what he is, what he wants, but maybe just because we've all shot in different magnitudes, it may be different. You know what I'm saying? Like Awesome even said that, you know what I mean? Like when we did the Give Me the Loot thing, he was like, because I came on that the 3rd day, but he didn't know because I've been telling him, like, bro, when you shoot your movie, hit me, bro. I'm gonna pull up. And he even said at the premiere, he was like, I ain't think Taz, Taz, you a busy dude. You be working with big productions, but I love indie projects because on indie projects, you see the more passion. Whereas though when you get the bigger projects, it's different.
Professional projects though.
Yeah, I mean you got
headphones and shit. I'm like, I don't even know if I can speak to this nigga right now. It's like, God.
I mean, you just got it's just different levels. But I would say like I love you definitely
I agree,
and it's a time thing because he may feel like we ain't get the shot. You the DP. He like, yo, we got the shot. You looking at me like, look, bro, I got the shot. And Tony like, nah, I want to get another one. I'm looking at the time like, all right, first of all, we got a hard out at 1 o'clock, bitch. It's 1:30. Like we were supposed to be out of here 30 minutes ago. So now I'm in cahoots with both y'all because I'm everybody I'm the asshole and everybody's best friend on set. So I mean, it comes back.
I mean, just from and like I know for me, just that experience from I was an AD for like 3 to 4 straight projects. I was an AD, I was a lead and an AD, like all these projects, and then become a director. So it's like having to shift your mentality from where you have to fall back and not play a certain role to play a different role, but it's the comfortability. So you always revert back to what you're comfortable with. So if you were an AD for a consecutive amount of time, it's easy to resort back to that. And he reminded me like, bro, what you doing? Like, I got this. I'm like, you know what? You're right. You do. This is your job. Let me go do mine. And it's times like even for Austin, when I was his AD, I'm like, what are you doing? I stop. Let me be the dickhead. This is my job to go ahead and let them be mad at me.
Yeah, you don't want nobody mad at you. You want everybody to stay happy.
Yeah, let me handle this pressure. Let me take this so you can focus on the lead and I'll take care of the support. So I'll take care of the extra. I'll take care of I'll be the bridge. So again, it's based off of trust. That's why knowing Taz, seeing how he moved, understood that he would be able to deliver that on set where if I ain't got to sit back and call like your phone's off, I know a man gonna tell you phone's off. So we both have an AD mind. So I like, but this is easy transition.
That's beautiful, man. I love that for y'all. I do.
I told y'all be your AD on night terrors. That ain't happening.
It's coming, yo. It's
All
coming. Yo. Like, give me some time, yo.
Another lead role.
Don't rush nothing.
Yeah. It's definitely. It's definitely. I'm not.
You know what?
Really nice.
Listen.
16-11. You know what's fun?
Yeah.
I'm sitting there putting out fires right here on my phone, right now.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people don't realize that when you say you got something, you got it.
Well, you're so used to where we come from. We're all creatives, and like you said, your studio started in your house, so we all understand holding a light, doing our own audio, and shooting at the same time.
Yes.
So when you come from that realm too, your mindset is different. You're so used to doing everything by yourself. Yeah. Just like when you go into a business with somebody, start working with somebody who hasn't had a bunch of employees, but now they became booming overnight and they got to hire employees. They're not used to working with these 50 employees underneath them. They're used to working with 2-3 of those people. So it becomes it's a transition. Just like the biggest, oh my God, if anybody's paying attention, stage to film. I don't even have enough time for this shit because I do gotta go. Stage to film, just know that this is a whole.
I just want to tell you something right quick.
Hold up. I speak about this shit all the time.
We just did it.
I just shot a whole movie.
Listen.
A whole 12-day feature film with some big actors in it where there was definitely some stage actors. And great example, since you're a professional model, you understand there's a difference between regular modeling and not just that, just regular modeling, stage modeling. There's figure modeling. There's walkway. There's runway modeling. There's print. There's showing up. And that's why I say like you could be the best model. You must have not showed up for one of Richard's shoots. Is what this has been giving this whole time. Before I leave in these next 3 minutes, I gotta hear the story.
Yeah. No, you can't hear the story in 3 minutes. Okay. But this is the whole idea. Rich and I I'm going to do this. I'm going to mute our mics for a minute, but y'all not going to hear this. The lighting was horrible. We had pockets of light all over the place, and we were doing a full 4K video that was going to be sold for them. See, I love mute buttons because it makes it so much good because I can keep going with the story. And he and I were looking at each other like, what the natural fuck are we going to do? Because when you have those pockets of light where they walk in and out, and guess what we had there? We had national talent there. We had people who had done this for a living.
Then that means they
And
didn't hire
one
the right
person
crew.
out of the whole crew of the people that we photographed, we videoed that night, knew where their light was. And the rest of them didn't.
See, when you said
But when
light,
when I edited that bitch, I was so glad I called Rich, because nobody else would have been able to give me the light I needed on that B camera.
That's right.
Man,
No,
I don't like to.
When you haven't seen it, because he haven't even wanted to see it because he knows how hard it was to do what we did that night. But guess what? When we go back, because they said it was amazing what we did. When we go back, we are going to do the next one, and they've already given me 2 days of refocusing because
that's amazing.
Give me 1 second. And I have to go in there and fix it.
It definitely is.
So only up until okay. So now I'm sorry I had to do that because we don't talk bad about people that give us good work. So all right.
Well, that's
but let's see where we at.
About people that give you good work.
We are at the end of this podcast, but before we go, we are going to go over to Grizz, and then we're going.
But piece of hair grease, Grizz, I got to go, or I'm gonna get in even deeper.
Okay.
I'm already in the water, in the deep end.
I wanted you here. Well, can we do this in reverse, Grizz? Let's do this in reverse.
Go ahead.
Your project is coming up, so we're gonna bring you guys to the stage and talk about Second Chance.
Yeah. About this Saturday or just
this Saturday? Saturday. That's why you here. This Saturday.
No, I was saying, do you want me to speak about this Saturday? Or
no, next Monday, bro.
So this Saturday, Second Chance will be premiering. Like you said, we only have 6 tickets, I believe, left.
It's down to 6.
You know, you'll get to, if you don't get to see it this soon, then you got to pull up on Tone and figure it out all yourself. You know, I don't know how we're doing it. We don't know where it's going just yet.
Lap dances don't work.
But
they just feel good.
I can't wait for y'all to see it, man. And it's gonna be amazing. And on top of it being amazing, it's this man's first feature film. That means a lot for anybody. So if y'all know anything about production, what it takes to film anything, let alone a feature film, is totally different. So and much flowers to him before I go, man, because it really means a lot. And I can't wait for him to see, see it first of all. Because let y'all know, I ain't even seen.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah, you made me want to cuss him out. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm out there cussing. I'm leaving. That was to him. Flowers to his first feature film. But he's an asshole.
You need $35 for your babysitter because I can cash app you $35.
Listen, anything helps, good brother. Anything helps, good brother. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll be seeing. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, bro. You already.
Look, and see, this is Grown Man Clique.
Grizz,
keep it real.
You already. Thank you very much,
all right, bro.
Everybody can't stay to the end. Everybody can't stay to the end, but this is the Grown Man Clique podcast. This is how we do it. I want to bring Grizz up to the stage and let you know where you need to. If you guys have not been on a Grizzly podcast on Wednesday nights, you are messing your life totally up.
Tell him Grizz has been messing his life up not having us on there on Wednesday nights.
Invited me onto the podcast, yet I've been on this podcast several times with Grizz.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe I should have did Paula.
Maybe you just wasn't good enough.
Wait, man. Hold on now. Hold on.
We got a slap if you need one.
Nah, really, man.
But no, I mean, you know what? We had honestly, I wish you guys could have been there the last
Y'all not
podcast.
getting, hold on, Grizz. Y'all not getting in his house because the cologne collection in his house.
My man got, listen, first of all, Grizz, I done peeped, and I don't know if you know, I used to work at Sephora. I was a manager. I see about $2,000 worth on one.
Yeah, yeah.
First of all, these are 250 bottles.
Yeah.
These ain't the regular bottles.
No.
Turn it, motherfucker. I know what time 4 bottles. Those
Yes, yes, yes,
Those are the
yes.
250. Those
Yes.
ain't the $100 bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't wear junk on us.
We don't allow anybody in Grizz's house, especially not Rich.
No, hell no. Not Rich can't never come.
Hey,
Rich said he was going to be the Grinch who stole
No.
cologne.
listen, Grizz is my brother. I borrow things.
He got a big ass collection.
You haven't even seen.
No, I have. I was watching the whole time.
Almost. No, that's what's on the screen. It goes up and down from there. He is our resident sommelier. I have 13 bottles on my desk. That's not what I have at the house. That's just my corporate smells. I have my resident smells, and then I have my for Sheila onlys. That's because you can't be putting everything on when you're going out here with these smuts, because I would get in trouble. Can't do that. So, Grizz, please tell us where they can see you every Wednesday night and tell us what's up with the Grizzly.
So every single Wednesday night, you can find a Sophisticated Grizzly at 8:15 on YouTube. You can find us on Twitch and on X. So we talked about music for love last week. We even created a song. Hopefully after I finish talking, JB will play it for you guys. But also this week we're going to be talking about what we would have been talking about last week. Have I not let people vote? We're going to be talking about people who search for problems in a relationship, people that hunt for those problems. So we're going to be talking about that this week on the Sophisticated Grizzly. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, Grizz. Guess what? I'm on the wrong computer, so I cannot play this song.
What email is attached?
Oh, okay.
No, the whole idea is that this computer is strictly for the podcast, and I have to go into a whole nother room in order to load stuff on this computer. But what I will do is I will
There you go.
We can do that. There we go.
Your tongue tastes like everything on my mind. I wanna lick you from the front to the behind. You turn around while I stay still. I'm gonna show you the difference between a ooh and a ah. For real. And an ah. I like you standing up, and I love it. Lay it down, lay it down. I like you standing up, and I love it. Lay it down, lay it down. Let me breathe in the taste of your love. Hook you up against the wall. I'll make that squirt be thunderous. Time to play in a rain. I like you standing up, and I love it. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down. I like you standing up, and I love it. Lay it down, lay it down.
That's right. I love it. I love it standing up, but I like it standing up, but I love it laying down.
I can only imagine what words would have been on there had Rich been on there.
Where is Shauna?
Hey, listen.
I don't know where Shauna is right now, because Shauna had two of the most meanest lines in that
Oh,
song.
hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
After I said, your tongue tastes like everything that's on my mind,
I feel
Shauna
like,
was the lick you from the front to the
that's
behind.
a deep line right there.
I feel like it needs a remix.
We can do a remix.
I think we already got one.
Yeah.
But We would
Put me on that
definitely
shit.
like to thank you all for coming to the Grown Man Clique podcast tonight with me, Van Gogh, Scott T, my boy.
Richie Rich, Slut Gang in the building.
We are right here every Monday night, and we definitely want to thank you, Tone, for coming in. Second Chance premiering this Saturday, right?
Let him get it express.
Give it to him.
Hold up, we only what
5 days.
5 days.
There you go.
Counting.
Counting is happening.
I was counting.
Give it to him. Tone.
5 days away.
5 days
left.
6.
I mean, we got music we've been working on. So we got music made. I got my guy Jacoby who plays the guitar, the sax, the drums, the keys. This guy's amazing. Got Dana. Sabir, we got Kelsey, Jaden, Tia. Man, listen. If you're not in the building, you have to wait till next year when it comes on stream.
Where's my ticket?
Where's your ticket?
You tell me.
Look, my ticket been there for a long time. How do you wait till today?
No, link in the bio, baby. I'm trying to give you a feed.
Hey, them tickets is gone.
No, it ain't. I can buy mine right now.
Let's go ahead.
Hold that one.
Buy that thing right now.
Cause give me 2. So it's
Even
4
better.
tickets left.
4 tickets left.
Where can they find them 4 tickets?
On Eventbrite. If you type in Iron Crown, or you type in Second Chance, or you type in both Iron Crown and Second Chance, and you'll see a nice flyer of Olivia and Awesome. But it's amazing black tie. I gotta stress, black tie. We are dressing grown and sexy. It's tuxedos and gowns. We are coming out.
You mean I gotta go buy a gown for Sheila?
I mean, yes.
Shit.
I know she gonna be happy. Sheila, enjoy the night.
Enjoy Y'all better have some good ass drinks there, cause I'm not.
Old fashioned whiskey sours.
I don't want no damn whiskey sours. I want some straight up goddamn vodka gimlets.
Oh, never mind.
I got some shit in my trunk.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know about that? See, that's old school, bro.
I drink old
that ain't old. Nothing you say is old. That ain't old.
I drank old.
That was old regulars.
Yeah.
Give me a vodka gimlet.
I don't even like that word. The gimlet?
Because guess what? You get it, and she going gimlet.
See?
Yeah.
Y'all want some Barnett's?
Some what?
And this is why Rich needed the second chance. This is why I brought Rich on the second chance, because I seen his life struggles. I said, this guy needs a second chance.
I don't drink that shit no more.
See? Because he had a second chance.
Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
But guess what? I'm so proud of you because we've been on this journey for 3 years now. The first time you was on a podcast, we on our 3rd season coming up. So it's almost 3 years. Because you were on the what was it? So you think you funny?
Yeah.
You was on a so you think
no. The first one was the Give Me the Week.
Give me the loot.
Yeah.
No, it was the So You Think You Funny. That was the first one.
No, that's for him and Tim. You came with Awesome first.
No, Awesome came. I just happened to join.
But then that was your first time.
I was here. I was here.
But the whole idea is it's been an amazing journey to go from the comedic side of you to the writing side of you, and now the writing and production side. I'm so proud of you because I'm the OG in this camp. I'm the old guy with the gray hair, and I watched all of you grow. Like, I love seeing the growth and expansion of your careers. I love seeing the growth and expansion of this young man here. Mm-hmm. All of you. Y'all make me feel young. That's why I'm still doing this shit, because I got to make sure that I can support and uplift you guys and make sure y'all got everything that y'all need to get to the next level.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing is, guys like yourself, Daeem, and a lot of other guys, y'all pioneered and led the way in this indie film industry for the Rich, the Awesomes, the Tim, the Hollywood Tims, myself, to the task to just build and step forward to try to carry this torch and this baton and just pass it along to the ones coming after us. So I'm grateful for this opportunity.
Because the torch is strong. Because you guys are doing amazing content. And the whole idea is that we see so much lackluster content that people are watching because it's all they have to feed off of. So when
somebody
you
worth a
bring
try.
great content to the screen and you're doing stuff, and it's so funny because if you know anything about the stream of like what do you call the circuit where you put your films out there and everything, it's like you see they have classes like zero budget, low budget, no budget.
Yeah.
And those are the films that hit the heart.
Yeah.
Those are the good films. When they have a budget, their sets look good, the lighting's perfect, and their shit is content less. There's no content.
There's no soul.
Nothing.
And one of the things that I feel we gave with this project, Second Chance, is a lot of soul, a lot of passion, a lot of. I produced this project and I lost my job 3 different. Like I was laid off from jobs, and I still found a way to produce this project. I still found a way to sacrifice my home life for my art because I enjoy this so much. I'm so passionate about the vision that was given to me by God that I had to produce something that I felt was needed for the community. And there's no other way than to thank the people that was around me, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do the project. So I'm always just in deep gratitude for people like Rich and Naeem and Awesome and Olivia and Class and Yorel, like the cast, Montreal, like all Shanetta. These people, they've given me so much.
Right.
Bringing words that I wrote to life. It's a scene in this movie that we was watching yesterday because we were in the studio doing some editing and fine tuning. We was working on the music that we talked about, and like, oh yeah, I had this experience and I had this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow after y'all see it. But y'all see the scene, y'all like, oh my goodness, about tomorrow, but Saturday, you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. We've all we lived a life and have relationships. You'll see things that, like Olivia said, it's parallel. I talked to different actresses and actors in the movie that read the script and said, yo, it's part of these things that relate to my life, or I had this incident, or I know a person that went through this. So it's a very relatable project that centers around communication. So
I'm glad you said that, because I asked you this off live, but let's talk about it now. How nervous are you?
I am not nervous at this moment because I'm not ready. So I'm still locked into everything that's happening, like the preparation, the making sure that these minor details that I feel cannot be overlooked, because the weight of how important it is for myself and those that supported the project, that's a part of this project, that I don't have time to be nervous. I don't have time to think about what can go wrong or what couldn't happen. I can only think about what needs to happen. Yeah. So at this moment, the only thing I feel is focused. Like that's all I feel is, how can I make sure that I'm providing the best that I can do in the moment that I can do it?
You know, that's so funny because I relate to that, because I'm a stage producer. So I've directed stage plays, and until they get on that stage, I don't know what to expect. Yeah. No matter how much preparation or whatever. The one thing I can say is that with film, you at least have an idea because you formulated that idea. But when you're on stage, that is like the first play that I directed, I was like sitting in the audience going, oh no. And but wait till that feeling hits you. That audience is gonna react to what you did. And if I know anything about you, you were committed.
Yeah, absolutely.
You didn't cut corners.
No.
So you're gonna get that energy. And when you get that energy, it's gonna be worth the ride. It's gonna be well worth the you know what I say, it's well worth the tragedy, it's well worth the energy, it's well worth the progress. Because that's what it's about. You're gonna get that energy, you're gonna get that everything, and then the progress, because you're gonna see the trajectory of your career.
And honestly, I can say I feel that part now. Just seeing where I'm going, like people reaching out to me and looking at me in a light that I didn't even see myself in for a long time. But I was having this conversation like honestly early with Sabia because I'm just like I'm so happy that you can make it. Because like her song that she wrote and created for this particular project that we did together, well, she wrote it, but we, did at the studio and stuff. Like one of my favorite songs, like for this project. And she made it perform it on Saturday, November 9th, 5 p.m. Good for Hard Brewery. Tickets on Eventbrite. Don't holler at me, because
make sure I got them.
We good.
Make sure I don't miss them.
But it's absolutely amazing. And I told her, I said, man, I'm gonna mess around and cry. Because the first day, and I'm gonna be vulnerable and honest, the first day that we had a table read, tears in my eyes because how much passion, how much was going on. And to see, because again, it's a table read, and I'm very particular about my table reads and how we do it. Dog, we're gonna stand up, we're gonna act. We're not here to just be here. We're gonna work. That's why we here.
I also want you to speak on that.
Hey, John, what's up? You joined us very late. We're about to roll out, but glad to have you join in.
Look,
what's going on?
Hold on, John. I want you to speak on the part too, because you put a lot of work on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack is very important to this movie. I want you to speak on that.
So, something that I, when it comes to just writing anything, because I also do spoken word, I write while listening to music. I'll read listening to music, I'll write listening to music. So this particular project, I was listening to the older 70s, 80s, real soulful, nice acoustic and electric and bass, and I'm listening to this and meeting my guy Jacoby back when I was in the electrical union, one of the jobs that I'm getting laid off from. I met him there. So it's all these things. If I didn't get laid off in a job before that one, I would have never met him. So it's as upset as I was in some of these moments, God has placed me in certain positions so I can reach certain people to place me in a position where I'll have to lose a job to go through this battle, to write this story, to create this music because of the music I listened to, the feelings I felt, listening to October London, Rebirth of Mosby. So it's this new, I told people at that moment, listen to this album like that, old school soul feeling with a new age twist is what I wanted. And you were there. I was so thankful. We're in the studio, Jacoby's playing with, we got footage of, we just covering different songs, making our own twist on it. And then we're just having a nice session to the point that we had several songs made. I can't sing, I don't rap, but I wrote a song. I helped co-write one of the spoken word pieces that has music behind it. I wrote a spoken word piece that has music behind it. So just the sound, like you said, the soundtrack is so important to anything, because if you take away music and things from your movies, you understand how bland these movies will be.
Right.
It's the small things that we don't pay attention to, or not really in the game, that we miss out on. But because we have this, it's this soundtrack is just everything for me.
Yeah, I definitely wanted you to talk on that, because that was something that you were so serious about. Guess we wrapping up.
Yeah.
So tell them where they can.
Yeah, you gotta tell them the last 4 tickets.
The last 4 tickets, and it's hour and some change. We done lost 6 of them. We was at 10. Now we down to 4. No more. All right, no more. You can go on Eventbrite, type in Iron Crown, IRON Crown. Because we kings. If you don't type that in, you can type in Second Chance. You'll see a nice photo, purple, black, nice black couple, Olivia and Awesome. That's us. Black tie event. Tux.
It's black tie.
Crown. I mean gown, not a crown, but you can have one.
That means don't come with just some sweatpants and a green shirt.
Nah.
And a green shirt. It's just saying you just come.
So give me 1 second. John, the whole idea
That ain't grown.
talking about the movie that's coming out, Second Chance, on Saturday. So that's what our show was about tonight. I know I didn't get a chance to give you a forewarning about it, but
it's kind of too late anyhow, isn't it?
Yeah, because we're wrapping up right now, but we really like to thank you for joining in. John is our disruptor. He is an amazing disruptor.
Did you just call me a disruptor?
Yeah.
You need a second chance to disrupt because
No,
He
he
rap.
can't disrupt this because we
he
done.
rap.
Yeah.
No, I get the first
They
chance.
put a thumb up your ass and make sure you blow a bubble. So be careful with John.
Oh.
You got to be
No, you don't need to be careful with it. Well, why does he need to be careful?
Okay. See what I mean?
Because John is our resident.
What am I? Wait a minute. What am I? What am I, Rich?
You're our resident Trump supporter.
Yo, you need to suck a dick. Seriously, you need to suck some dick for saying that shit out of your mouth.
All right. And on that note, thank you so
Oh
much.
shit! I forgot we were being recorded.
No, thank you so much for coming in the Grown Man Clique podcast. We would like to thank everybody in the Peanut Gallery from our
Can you delete the last 10 seconds, please?
Hold on to Nelly, to let's see. I'm trying to remember, and I can't do it tonight. I'm
Triple
trying.
B.
Everybody was in the Peanut Gallery. I'm trying to. There we go. We had Nelly, we had Shauna, we had Red Lips Vibes. We are so appreciative of everybody that comes in. We want to thank Van Gogh, John, my boy Grizz. He said every week. I want to thank Scott for coming in, even though this was a difficult time for his family. He still made time for us, and definitely, Tone. Congratulations, bro.
Appreciate you, good brother.
You giving birth.
Hey man, I can't wait.
Guys do give birth. It just don't hurt as much. I just want to let you know.
Shit out. Little.
Because Grisden gave birth to 3 books.
Congrats to that.
Every time Van Gogh finishes an outfit, he's giving birth to a new outfit that he's created from his crochet work.
Yeah, that's dope.
Every time we step in front of a camera, we're giving birth to something new, but nothing like what the women do for us. Because they give birth to life anew. So guess what?
Someday.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Grown Man Clique podcast. And as we say at the end of every show, do good. Do really good. But if you're going to do bad, do really bad so they know you meant it.